Be real with y'all. I just filmed a whole entire like Rhode products first impression slash haul. I did like the unboxing of everything, and my camera was set to like slow motion, and when it does that there's no sound. So at first I was in iMovie like trying to speed up, and I was like, okay, if I just put it on fast, like it looks pretty normal. It's not how it works. There was no sound. So I'm gonna go wash my face and we're gonna put some skincare on together. See you in a second, and I'm gonna look really ugly, but bear with me. Let's turn this fireplace back on. Oh, you know what? I also have my advent calendar that I have not done for the last 2 days. This is the Intensive Repair shampoo. I like it because it's got a lot of travel size products, which is great. You can kind of like stuff your travel case, and I never did 12 either. Oh, I did, okay, so where's 13? Oh, that's a big one. I think it was the shampoo and conditioner. Well, that was perfect that I waited to do them. Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put these in my travel bag because it's 2.5 fluid ounces for a shampoo and a conditioner. That's so perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash my face. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do some Rhode Skin, okay? BRB. Okay, we are back. We are back, and we are gonna start over. We're gonna try again. So, man, the learning curve with YouTube is no joke. Let me just say that. The people who, can we just take a second actually? The nails in the phone case are giving Mrs. Bieber, so I love that for me. So we're just gonna chit chat and go through, and I'm gonna show you guys everything I picked up from Rhode. So I have mascara on because I just did it when I was filming the last part of this video, and I'm not gonna take it off because we're not doing any other mascara. So I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up from Rhode, because I did do a Rhode order specifically, and then there were a few things that I was kind of going back and forth, and I was like, oh, I don't think I need all of that, so I won't pick that up. And then I walked into Sephora yesterday and I was like, I want the whole line. Like, I really want to try the whole line. And like I said, I ordered the case because I just think it's so cute. And honestly, it is so iconic. I feel like this is one of those things we're going to look back on in 20 years and be like, remember the phone case? And then like, you know, the song. I don't know. It's just so cute and it's fun and it's something different. So I did pick that up. It has nothing to do with your skincare, but figured I'd share that. So we are gonna go in. This was one of the products that I actually did not order from Rhode. I ended up going into Sephora and picking up this. When I went into Sephora, I had started doing a little bit of research on her skincare line, and it's actually, I was so impressed. It's actually really good. So one of the most surprising things to me was the Glazing Mist is actually one of their most concentrated products. I originally was not gonna get this because I was like, I don't need a mist. Like, I feel like that's kind of scammy, but it's actually the best base. The same way I would put primer on my face before I do makeup, I feel like the mist is like a great primer when you have like clean, dry skin. It really, really does help everything kind of like settle into your skin, soak it in. I don't know, I love it. The next thing is the Peptide Glazing Fluid. This was another product that I was not sure about. I was like, why do I need the milk and the fluid? Like, I feel like that's the same thing. They're not. So the glazing fluid comes out more like a gel serum. It goes into your skin so beautifully. I feel like it really lays the foundation for having like that glazed skin look. And one of the things I've noticed from trying these products is that it doesn't pill up. You know, when you're layering skincare and you're trying to do it like before bed or first thing in the morning and you don't have 30 minutes to sit there and do like this full-blown perfect routine. And so you're layering your products and they start to kind of pill up, and then you like almost want to wash your face and start over. These products don't do that. And I don't know why or how, if the ingredients just work really well together, but that was something I really, really enjoyed about it and I thought was cool. Because I don't know, it just seems like the products were made to go with each other, if that makes sense. So next we're going in with the glazing milk. I will say this is, if you are just looking to add like 1 or 2 things to try out from Rhode, I would say do the glazing milk. It is going to give you the glazed skin look. I was really surprised by their moisturizer too, which is what we're gonna do next. The milk and the barrier butter both are like, they're gonna give you the glazed skin look. The glazing milk is like a true milk. It's like a thick milk. Don't need a ton. They do give you a pretty large bottle of it, and a little bit goes a very long way. I have never ever put a product on my skin that felt like this. It really does smooth everything out, and I feel like gives me that glazed look. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more on my cheeks because I really want you guys to see it on camera. I hope it's coming through. It gives you the most beautiful glass skin, and my skin feels so good. I swear this is one of those products that I feel like I'm never gonna be able to live without now, because I've never tried something that did this to my skin. It's not like, oh, you do this and then in 5 minutes your skin looks dull. Like, it actually makes your skin look glowy and luminous and beautiful. There's no sheen, there's no sparkles, it's nothing like that. It's like, it's amazing. I don't know. Mrs. Bieber really did it with the glazing milk. I really love it. So I really just let that like sit there for a second. If I had not just done the eye patches and filmed a video that didn't end up working, I would go in with the eye patches next. I've used these twice now. I really love them. One side is fabric, and so, well, the outside is fabric. So when you put it on your skin, it's not like slipping around. It really does stay put, and I would recommend going in at this stage. Actually, you should probably do your moisturizer and then put the eye patches on, because what it really does is seals in all of that product and locks it in so that instead of being able to escape your skin barrier, it's pushing it into it. I notice a huge difference now when I'm doing eye patches. I have like some crepey skin under my eyes, and this is kind of one of those things where like I'm 33, noticing that, and like if I go in with concealer or anything, it immediately starts looking really crazy under my eyes. So I'm really loving the eye patches. I feel like they're so cute too, and it's just kind of trendy right now to like leave the house with eye patches on. They're just, it's cute. Whatever, the girls know. Okay, so next we're going in with the barrier butter. This is a true moisturizer. I was not sure about this. I was like, do I really need to spend the money on the moisturizer for this like line? Because I feel like a moisturizer is a moisturizer. As long as you have one that works for you, you know, they're not like drastically different. I was wrong. This is that girl. This is such a beautiful moisturizer. It really locks in that glazed skin look. I feel like it does add just a little bit more of that like luminous, beautiful, I don't even know what I would call it. Like, it feels amazing, but it also looks amazing. Especially for winter, I feel like if we're wearing coats and scarves, like I cannot stand having foundation and bronzer and all the things on. I want to do like skincare and a bronzer, which is like my new favorite thing. So I did get a Rhode pocket blush to do that, and I tried it out earlier. So this beginning of this video, you guys saw what my face looked like with it, but we're gonna do it again. I also picked up yesterday the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? I need to tell you guys what it's called because it's actually, I'm obsessed with it. I've loved Charlotte Tilbury for a long time, but I don't find myself buying a ton of Charlotte Tilbury products just because I don't wear a ton of like face makeup, and I feel like that's where they really shine. This is the Magic Vanish Under Eye and Face Cheat for intense color correction. The box looks like this. And I got it in the shade 1 Fair. There were 2 shades, which I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. especially if you're not going in and putting foundation over top of it. It's scary to think like, okay, 1 or 2 shades. And I feel like whenever I put this type of product on, it looks too pink on my skin. And I have pink skin. Like I feel like my skin pulls a lot of red and pink. So I was very nervous about this. I actually really love it. So I get a lot of redness right here in the corners of my nostrils, and then a little bit of like the dark circles under my eyes. And I'm just kind of patting it in to this. A little bit of product goes a long way. I'm just gonna place it where I have a lot of redness and kind of stipple it in. So I'm not rubbing, I'm pressing it directly into my skin. And then I'm bringing it down my Cupid's bow just a little bit. I have a little bit of like acne scarring right there from kind of just pull it around, and I'm stippling. This whole time I'm stippling, just pressing it in, bouncing the brush up against my face. If you rub it, I feel like that's when you get into the like, I don't know, it's not great if you're over 30. Okay, taking a little bit more, and I'm just pressing it right here at the inner corners of my eyes to kind of help brighten them up. I feel like I've got some dark circles going on, and then I'm just gonna kind of pull the product as I'm bouncing it down around my under eye. So again, I'm just bouncing this whole entire time, I'm not rubbing. And I feel like you can see a major difference. And again, you don't need a ton. I'm just kind of bouncing it into the product and then taking it along my under eye, mostly concentrating it on the inner corner, just to get rid of some of that redness and dark circles. And then just to kind of blend everything in, since my skincare base, I feel like, is what saves this. If I were trying to do this on just like dry skin, this would never work. But the way the Rhode Skin lays down like the most perfect base for this, this is great for just kind of covering up, or if you have a blemish or something. I love this. I think this is gonna be a new staple for me. I'm really excited about it. Would it be a Rhode video if we are not using a lip peptide and the lip contour? So I grabbed the lip contour in the shade Lunge. I will say a lot of the colors were a little too brown for me. This one is even more, I would say, of like a summer color for me, because right now I have no self tanner, I have no color in my face, and it is a little bit more brown. But I also don't like too much of a pink lip. Like it has to be a little more mauve for me. When I first tried this on, I was like, okay, wait, I'm actually really impressed. It's gonna look a little bit brown at first, but when we go back in with the lip peptide, it's gonna like blend it all together. So the purpose of this is not, you can see by like the applicator, it is not like a sharp pointed pencil, like a typical lip liner. You're really supposed to go in and kind of like overline your Cupid's bow a little. It's a little more messy. And I feel like it's a great product for this kind of like undone, easy on the go look. You can kind of like blend it with your finger. There is like a contour thing on the back. I haven't used it yet. I think it's fine to just move around with your finger. It does not, I don't have any issues with it. Okay, so I feel like the lip contour gave me a really great color, brought a little bit of color into my lips. And I'm actually gonna go in, I got the shade Jelly Bean, I got a clear, and then I got Salty Tan. And I'm just gonna go in with the clear so that the lip contour really shine. I really love the lip peptides. They are not too sticky. It really does feel like skincare for your lips. And then last, but certainly not least, we are gonna go in with the Rhode Pocket Blush in Toasted Teddy. So I'm gonna, like, fair warning, it's gonna look crazy when I first put it on. Let me scoot closer to the camera. My little camera setup right now is a little bit crazy. When I first saw this shade, I was like, I ordered this online, I did not get this one in the store. And if I had seen this in the store, I would have been like, immediately no. Immediately no, this is not gonna work for me. It's way too dark for my like very pale winter complexion. Look as a bronzer again. So this is like a one product blush bronzer situation. I just put it directly on my face and tap it in with my finger. And it is the most beautiful. I literally did this on camera when I was filming before. I'm actually so upset about that. But I went out into the living room and caught like a reflection in the mirror, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like I did put some effort into myself, and I literally just have mascara and blush on. So we're gonna take a little stripe of it on my nose, and we're gonna keep it very high up on our nose, okay? So we're gonna take our finger and just kind of pat it in. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and just kind of pat it in on my forehead so that it looks anywhere where like you would be a little bit sun-kissed naturally. So this is not, I'm like really weird about blushes being too pink on me. I feel like when I get like shy or whatever, I get really red, and there's certain blushes, actually a lot of blush colors, that just make me feel like I look like that. Like I look like I would look if my face was red because I was nervous or shy or whatever. It has enough of a brown undertone that it doesn't do that. It makes me feel like very put together, but it's like a sun-kissed look. Like it's not like a I'm playing in my mom's makeup kind of look. I don't know, I really love it. And then I feel like it really helps pull the lip color in. And it takes 2 seconds. So they make the component like one of those things where you can just throw it in your bag, and if you wanted to do that on your way out the door on, you know, I used to do my makeup when I got to my office in my car, because I could never like sit in my bathroom and do my makeup knowing I had like an hour commute and like was worried about traffic or whatever and being late. So I would just throw my makeup bag in my car and do it once I got there. And this is like the perfect, in my opinion, the perfect, easy, like you can do it in 10 minutes before you leave the house, or you can throw it all in like a cute bag and take it with you and do it when you get to the office. So I'm obsessed with this look. I think this is what I'm gonna be doing all winter. I'm so happy that I found Rhode. I'm like really, really loving it. And again, shout out for the case. I think it's so stinking cute. So I'm gonna call this video here, and we are going to, I have a bunch of activewear that I ordered and none of it has arrived yet. I was hoping to do like a skincare activewear haul, but we're just gonna split it up. So we're gonna do an activewear haul probably next weekend. I don't think most stuff is supposed to be here until like midweek. So I will film an activewear try on next weekend and get that posted for you guys. So I am so grateful for you guys watching. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, please let me know down in the comments what you think. I know I said this early in the video, but if there was one product from the Rhode skincare lineup that I would get, it would be the glazing milk. I think that this is such a great value. It's like, I need to check the website, but I think it's like $30. And it is that product that you can add into your current skincare. Even if you're using all drugstore products, I feel like that is gonna give you the glazed skin look. I also really, really, really do love the barrier butter. I think they're both such great products. These are things that I foresee myself repurchasing and making like my skincare routine moving forward. So I am so pleasantly surprised by Rhode. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna go take my cute little phone case and go get this video edited for you guys and hopefully get it posted. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video.